Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. So for this one it is Elektra Glide for Commodore 64, which was released by English Software in 1986. So this is a futuristic racing game. You're meant to be on a motorcycle, even though you never actually see the motorcycle anywhere. But when it was re-released later on by Mastertronic, I forget what year, it was either 88, 89, somewhere around there, they changed the packaging and they changed the loading screen so you could actually see the motorcycle. Anyway, so let's get a game underway. Now here you can change the steering. It's basically changing the steering sensitivity. So this is the default setting. This is the middle one, and then this one is what they call the softest steering. Now, because I want to actually be able to move, I will choose the softest steering. So that's that one. And then here you can change the I say circuit, it's not actually a circuit as such, change the track anyway, so it's either Britain, USA is supposedly the most difficult, and then Australia, but we'll stick with the British one. Right, off we go. So you start off surrounded by absolutely nothing. That's because you're in a tunnel, so you emerge, and here we go. Now, first thing you may notice is there is certainly a sense of speed. Unfortunately, there's no actual sound as far as the motorcycle that you are riding. All of these obstacles here, these are all dropped by that jet fighter thing that flew by. Here we go again. And I've gone straight into that one. So obviously hitting the obstacles brings you to a crashing halt. If you can't actually go off the road, but if you hit the road barriers it will slow you down until you eventually stop. Go through that tunnel. And I failed to avoid that obstacle and that one. And there's bound to be another one. There we go. Amazingly I avoided that one. So you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the 22 there, 21, that's your time limit. Next to it is this black square with all these blue blocks. That means absolutely nothing. Then your score as we complete that part of the track, so time is now reset. Then next after the nothing blocks is your score, and then finally your speed. 60 is your top speed. Actually doing pretty well avoiding the roadside obstacles there, but that won't last. See what I mean? And yeah, won't miss that one either. Missing the roadside obstacles when you're going around a corner is, to put it mildly, fucking difficult. How long does this corner go on for? I think it was a bit of a corkscrew fucking corner. Now, I was going to say, these blue like ball ones there, they actually follow you, so you've got to time it quite well to get past them. And yeah, missed that. Rather got hit by that one. There'll be another one that comes along any second. Oh fucking hell, no. So into that tunnel. That's not the end of this part of the track though. So we have a bit more to go. When we hit the next tunnel, that will be when we got to the end of this this part. I doubt I will get there though. Though I don't mind telling you, this is already the best I've done in any of my warm-up goes. And here we are, I'm now on to the third part of the track. When it comes to actually doing the review, I will point out why it suddenly seems to stop for no reason here. So, more obstacles. Okay, I managed to miss that one. I don't quite know how I did it, but I'll take it. I've never got to this stage before, so, yeah. Isn't that fucking hunky-dory? Yeah, all these... I'm amazed I've missed as many as I have going around this corkscrew corner again. There we go, now another one. Yeah, that one goes straight for me. But I say, those ball ones, they follow you around, so trying to avoid them is fucking tricky. I missed that one as well. Right, here comes some more that have been dropped. I thought I'd missed that one, but no. And my time is almost up. And ploughed straight into that one. Not really all that surprising. And that looks like that is game over. Time is up. So there we are, that is Elektra Glide. Now you may have noticed that throughout that entire go, there wasn't a single other vehicle anywhere on the track. And the only other game I can think of that was around at this sort of time, like driving game, where you never encountered another vehicle at any point while you were, on the road, is Knight Rider. And the fact that I am drawing comparisons between this game and Knight Rider probably gives you a fairly good indication as to the direction this review is heading. So let's get another game underway. I've got to set the steering again, and yeah, we'll stick with the same track. Yeah, here we go. So you start straight away inside this tunnel here. I mean, you can't deny that there is something of a sense of speed, but when you get to these corners, I'm not turning. You don't turn when you're going around corners. So moving left and right just changes, what part of the road you are on. Except, as you can see with these obstacles, they are so fucking big that until you are practically right on top of them, and even more so when it comes to those ball things, you can't tell what part, what side of the road they are on. They seem to be completely in the middle. In fact, they seem to be taking up the entire road until you are right on top of the fucking things, and only then do you get an idea of where they are. By which time, of course, your steering comes into play, which is that even though I'm using the softest steering, which is the most manoeuvrable, trying to get the thing to actually move is a fucking thankless task. So I'll wait till we're on another straight, and okay, that one went straight through me, so did that, but that one didn't. Anyway, so we're on a straight arm now. Yeah, you can see how long it takes for the thing to actually respond to the input as far as moving left or right. Now, if you hit the side of the road, so you don't go off the thing, you don't actually go off the track at all, but it does slow you down, except when you are in a tunnel here. So I mean, it's almost impossible to judge, but yeah, if you hit the tunnel wall, which you can't see, it stops you completely and resets you, like that. So going through the tunnels is absolute frustration. Also, while the game does generate a sense of speed, again, it relies on having stripes on the road, which I hate. I always have done, and always will do. You may notice that the stripes on the road, oh for fuck's sake! The stripes on the road move at one speed. The stripes that show the boundary of the road move at another speed. The roadside objects, what few there are, move at another speed again, and the obstacles that appear on the road move at a fourth different speed altogether. So the sense of speed is completely fucking flushed down the carsy, because nothing actually moves at the same rate. Then, as I say, there's the whole bullshit with the obstacles on the road itself. Until you are right on top of the fucking things, you've no idea what side of the road they're on. If they are in the middle, you may as well forget trying to avoid them, because you just will not, unless you are so far to one side that you're being slowed down. So yeah, we have these things here, and I'm trying to zigzag past them. Well, you just can't do it, because you're moving like left or right, and the thing is so fucking unresponsive. You're not moving. So 2, 1. Oh dear, timer. What a fucking shame. I mean, be in no doubt, this game is a fucking load of bollocks. I mean, when you see like the vector graphics being used there for the title, you think, okay, there might be some vector graphics appearing during the game for something or other. Nope, this is the only place that they appear. So now, right, I'll leave the steering at the default setting. So if you don't change the steering, this is how your vehicle handles. So we'll get out of the tunnel, and I'll move now. It's so fucking slow. So if you're going full whack, and suddenly, let's say that jet comes along and drops an obstacle, or that thing turns up, you have no fucking chance at all of being able to dodge the fucking thing. I'm moving left and right, here we go, left, and then again there. You cannot actually avoid anything, that's coming towards you. And this is the default setting for steering. So if you either forget or you are unaware of how to change the steering settings, this game is an unplayable sack of shit. Whereas if you do know how to change the steering and, you know, are able to actually do so on a title page, you will then find that the game is a fucking unplayable sack of shit. You'll also notice that there are a number of glitches that constantly appear on the road and on the roadside and everything else, all these sort of dots that, oh fuck off. All these dots that keep appearing, and yeah, that happens throughout the game. So it's badly coded, it's badly designed, it's borderline unplayable, and on top of all that, it's fucking boring because there's the only things to avoid on the track for the entire duration of the game are these fucking obstacles that keep appearing. So I'm going to try and get through this tunnel without being reset. Fucking hell, no. I was just about to say fucking hell I did it, and then it suddenly, for seemingly no reason, because I did not hit a fucking thing, it stopped me anyway. So I mean, I'm not that familiar with English software. I can't remember off the top of my head any other game they released. Actually, didn't they do Henry's House, which I also can't stand? So English software seems to be one of those game developers like CRL and Domark and Durell, where as soon as you see that name you just know, right, do not fucking waste your money on this fucking pile of shit. I mean, I do like my racing games, but let's face it, there weren't a huge number of them that were any good on the Commodore 64. And this is no, this is no Super Cycle, this is no Pit Stop 2, this is just fucking bollocks. What the fucking hell did I hit there? Right, okay, let's try fucking avoiding these things with this steering. Yeah, here we go. Like, I couldn't see until, again, I was right on top of it, what side of the road that obstacle was going to be on. A horrible feeling I may actually get through this level. Yeah, so there we go, so I've been reset again after hitting fuck all. What was, what did I hit there? I mean, it's just utter fucking bullshit. And there, oh for fuck's sake. So, in terms of graphics, it's staggeringly bland at best. I mean, for the bulk of the time, there is absolutely fuck all else on the road. What few roadside objects there are extremely basic, as same goes for the obstacles on the road. That sphere, and then this thing, and then the ones that the plane drops, which, you know, they're just grey pillars. Oh, you fucking sack of shit, fuck off! So, you know, yeah, graphically it is, yeah, just unbelievably bland. Look at this fucking corkscrew I'm on again. Audio, the music is absolutely nothing to fucking write home about at all. And the gameplay, the game is close to being unplayable. So yeah, it really does have pretty much fuck all going for it. The one thing that is sort of okay is, I say, the sense of speed, depending on what it is you're actually looking at, whether it's the roadside sort of boundary, the obstacles, or the roadside objects. But two of those give a sense of speed, the other two aren't quite so good. So yeah, I'll give it 1 out of 10 because, yeah, if you look at the road, it does look like you are going fast. But that's it. So that is Elektra Glide. It's absolute fucking bollocks. Yeah, that's all there is to say on the matter, I think. So that brings this review to an end, and we will see you at the next one.